Kenya inalia, damu inatiririka, tumepotea njia.
Achieng Abura was born and brought up in Eldoret just about the independence time in 1963. She has her parents to thank for her success today, since they gave her all the support she needed, both in her educational background and in her music career.
My parents are, particularly my mother, was somebody who did her education but expanded her horizon so much that it's really the gifts that she had, her capacity to do business, her being a very social person, that made her rise to what she was. And I think she recognized that she has to develop every aspect of us. Essentially, my background, I'm a scientist, and she really made sure that I became a scientist. But she also told me that I should never feel that I'm too big to sing.
At the age of 12, after excelling in her primary school education, her mother Isabella Abura rewarded her with a new Campbell piano, which she has held onto fondly up to date.
Jaribu ya dunia huwa tatizo, kila siku twaiona mengi wala haishi, huzuni mwingi moyoni, mawingu mingi kule angani, mvua inanyesha inaosha machozi, jua itamulika we.
But I loved to sing, and when I did my Kenya certificate of primary education, CPE at that time, my parents said that if you, particularly my mother, if you do well, then we'll buy you a piano. And I got my piano, which I still have up to today.
Abura joined Kenya High School and later did a Bachelor's of Science degree at the Virginia Commonwealth University, USA, and a Master's of Philosophy in Environmental Studies at Moore University. As an environmentalist, Achieng was first to commend her idol, the late Wangari Maathai, whom the country commemorated 1 year since she passed on the 25th of this month.
I think she was a wonderful person. She showed us the way, and not everybody can be Wangari Maathai, but everybody can make their life worthwhile, count for something, like she did. And so if everybody puts an effort to make their life worthwhile and change their corner of the world, then I think we'll have done service to her. I hope we take the environment more importantly, and we practicalize it, not just talk about it, and make sure that there's a difference.
Besides her involvement in music, she has participated in several social works, including the UNDP Goodwill Ambassador. Originally a gospel musician, Abura reinvented her style of music to a more secular afro-jazz style, citing that gospel music was restricted to preaching. She believes that God wants to use her through singing about peace, domestic violence, and other aspects of life.
I am a Christian and born-again Christian at heart, but I wanted to expand my horizon, and people can be very judgmental, you see. They will put a Christian artist in a box, okay? And I wanted to do the Miriam Makeba thing. So I said, you know what, if I have to step out of the box to realize this, I know what's in my heart. But the concert that went around that gave me so much love that I can remember one concert I had and people were throwing roses. That I remember for me made me fall in love with being on stage.
According to Achieng, music has its moments. She too has had her best and worst moments in the music industry. Perhaps you would wish to share into these best moments first.
That is, for me, the most acclaimed award in the continent, and for us it was a wonderful thing to win the Kora. And of course it was beautiful because I had my family watching, I knew my son was watching, and it was the first Kora of the night. So I was really, really, really happy and shocked. God has been gracious in that I've had the opportunity to be and work with people that I just used to dream of meeting. Salif Keita, absolutely wonderful person. So I am grateful that, and those for me are wonderful moments.
And guess what will be the worst moment then? Her performance during the promulgation of the new constitution.
And that was the worst moment for me, for two reasons, okay? That we were let down by sound, and therefore I didn't know how to defend myself. You don't defend yourself by saying, my sound let me down, my tools let me down. Nobody's going to listen to that, you know. But also, how do you let down a nation on such an occasion? I couldn't put my head around it. I couldn't put my head around it, so I just shut up. There was nothing to say, you see. That was the worst, and I was to celebrate 20 years in the music industry. 2 weeks after that, I cancelled.
She admits of being a perfectionist in whatever she does. This was also echoed by her manager, Mr. Victor Mayeya.
In terms of what she actually does, she passes a lot of very uplifting, and I'll use the word generational changing kind of messages, which are more to build communities.
I believe that most of you know Achieng Abura from Tusker project fame. She was the project's principal in 2008, and she acknowledges that it was a life-changing experience for her.
I think I loved my experience on TPF. I love anything that nurtures talent. There's nothing more beautiful than you find a beautiful raw voice or somebody with, you know, and for me the TPF experience was monumentally beautiful. I enjoy nurturing, I enjoy the discovery of new voices, new talent. The magic that comes with self-actualization when they realize, wow, I can do this. I mean, I can sing this differently. Oh, I can compose. This is in my mind. Because I used to do a lot with composition as well. And passing on to them the knowledge of the music industry, the business of music.
Surprisingly, Achieng voiced the crow in Tinga Tinga alongside her 19-year-old son, who voiced the bird.
And she hated every minute of it.
But the lady was amazing. We were both flabbergasted by just the way she could pull out of us.
She made Mommy really think on how to use her voice in different ways, which Mommy has never really done before, unless you anger her. So, you know.
She is all smiles talking of her son, and this gave me the yearn of wanting to meet him. Yes, he is a fantastic young man, I suppose, whom Achieng terms as a gift from God. Watching the duo chatting, you would think they are enticing each other into getting intimate.
So good. She's amazing also. Very sensitive and gentle person. Yeah.
I don't look it though.
She doesn't look it, but she's...
You are looking at each other. It's like people in love.
No.
We're buddies.
We're buddies.
However, the ever-smiling mother of one is not married, a factor she attributes to her quest for independence.
I am not married. I am a single parent.
Hey, wait.
Romantic. I want it perfect. It's good to be able to walk in and out of things. So let me say that I'm content being single.
Even as Achieng continues singing, she is planning to cast her net wide by venturing into the political world come next year.
I love politics. Issues of politics and governance, those I'm very strong with. And it is something that I am considering. It's not off the table, but I think it would be most appropriate for the next round. But this is not off the table for this round.
She believes that change has to come from the women, and thus her intention of vying for a political seat.
Women have to have a solid voice in parliament and within parties, okay? But and that difference must articulate itself, and so you've got to put your foot in there, knowing that, you know, this is the way forward.
Before we parted ways, Achieng took time to remind her fellow artists that in order to succeed in the industry, one has to maintain discipline.
It's good to sing the love song. It's good to sing the praise song. But music can be used to transform your world. And I'm one of those artists who, all along, I have tried to use my music to make a difference in the world. You are limitless. You are in control of so many things. But it's very superficial, and you've got to know that. You're an entertainer. The minute you're off that stage, okay, do not carry that euphoria to the rest of your life. Get sober.
It's been a wonderful time spending with Achieng Abura, a great talent, strong voice and sweet mother. That for me is a great piece for beauty and brains. Josephine Wawera, GBS.
Pray for a man and pray